Greetings and salutations on a night when y'all have entirely too much going on, right? We got like off script, them doing a watch party, Uncle Steve's over there, Fang Exchange, they're doing a watch party. It's a lot going on tonight, right? So we're not gonna be indefinitely long. Probably give y'all a hot 20 minutes so y'all can get back to that. But yeah, Rattlers, Tigers, pretty much the game that always determines who's going to win the SWAC, right? And this year, it's a little different, but not completely, right? We're gonna do short, and y'all gonna know what's up. Cause it's always gonna be Fangs up.
Yeah, baby, you know what time it is. Now let's get it started.
Are you kidding me? Unreal!
While our HBCUs are mostly known for academic rigor, community, they also know how to turn up.
Does he have it? Yes, he does!
And that might be the knockout punch.
All right, we are here not for a long time, but for a good time, right? Um, the Dolphins are about to play the Ravens. The Norfolk State Spartans are playing Delaware State, and there's some other games going on. So, but yeah, man, interesting time, man. As FAMU gets ready to prepare for this Jackson State game. Look, last week, let's go ahead and start it off right with the run your pool. I went 4-1. My only loss was the Jackson State game. Every other game, it was money. So, I'm excited about that, man. Thanks for everybody who showed up. We definitely know that, yeah, you know, everybody's doing it tonight. So I was like, Ash hit me up before. I'm like, man, I wish y'all had told me. Look, I would have definitely tapped that left hand and been like, hey, great excuse for a night off, man. We try not to compete with each other, but in this case, we it's not even competition, man. We just rocking with each other, folks doing the same thing at the same time. So see if I can get my really trying to get my run your pool thing ready so that you can see that we actually had a decent little outing, man. So went 4-1. Probably just gonna take my word for it right now, the way the website's acting. Oh shoot, here it goes. There we go. So we'll pull it up. So last week, it was a good week. Like I said, we missed on one game, man. So here we go. So one game we missed on, Jack State. So I definitely had them winning that game. But every other game, we hit on South Carolina State, PV, Cook won homecoming, and Alcorn. This week, that's week 11. This is week 10. There we go. I got Delaware State. It's not looking good right now. They are losing last I saw. I got South Carolina State. I'm going to double down on Cookman. Give you Texas Southern and NCCU. So if you were a betting person, yeah, man, it would have been the thing right there, man. So, here's the purple assassin. You don't want to smoke. Hey, man. What's up, Zico? Which one? Look, I don't be trying to look, ONG, man, we had some good fun, man. So Delaware State took the lead. So that's always a good thing, man. But appreciate that. Everybody watched. Thank y'all. Had a great time, a lot of fun, man. So, definitely asking all those though. Like, share, and subscribe, man. Let a friend know. Sometimes we had a ticker going. Most times I don't anymore. So just trying to remember to ask. So, and then I'm gonna catch Fred tomorrow. So if y'all was wondering, I gotta catch Fred tomorrow. So, my favorite Wildcat. So that's what I got. Let's go ahead and get into it for this game, right? So for the FAMU Jackson State game, I'm going on say it now. My position hasn't changed. So I got Jackson State. I think it's gonna be a little closer. I do think after talking to Coach Colsey, on the coach's call, definitely took a mental health day Monday. I asked about the crossing routes. I just couldn't let it slide. Like I had to ask that about that, man. Like, what's going on with that, man? So he definitely mentioned that. Something that they knew that they would see, but we had different reasons why it happened. So I was okay with it, hearing it, but seeing it is completely different. Like seeing it and then hearing where, oh yeah, we saw it on film. Yeah, we saw it in game too. Come on, man. So, that was something that was kind of bothersome to me. Offensively, can we score enough points against a good team? That's my question. And I think the real thing that I really want to see is, let's see if you go say what I say. That young QB is more gifted than Morgan. Is he? Is he? Okay, so from when I watched Jackson State, I thought Morgan was a better manager of the system, if that makes sense. Whereas I didn't look at the backup strong enough to see, but I also didn't value Morgan as a great quarterback. I thought he was a good quarterback, but as far as like elite, I didn't think he was elite. I think he's serviceable, right? Like he knows offense. He puts you in the right place. He's not going to make a lot of mistakes. I think that's good enough, man. So if our defense was better and Colsey's scheme better, I feel better about this game. Yeah, I don't like it, man. I'll say this, and this is just my 2 cents. This is how I feel about it. But I want my defensive coordinator back in the booth. Like you notice, all of a sudden, all OC's back in the booth. Offense is running a lot smoother. Defensively, I kind of want the same thing. It's just I'm not seeing it right now. Like we are one of the worst defenses in the SWAC. That's frustrating. Like I don't love that. So let me see. See if we can flip these lights a little bit. Ooh, let me move this a little bit over to this side. Yes, I got a fancy light. There we go. All right, so chocolate. I need a little light. But offensively, can we score enough points? Because we've seen against bad teams we can score. Can we score points and can we stop somebody? Those are my questions. Like, let's say the playmaker. Okay. I like that. I value that. I think some of that is some of what we see out of our quarterback system, though, right? You got one maybe more arm talent, but one who's performing better. Like straight up. I could be sometime in this guy's my guy, that guy's whatever. RJ's performing well. Like you can't take it away from him. Like he's performing well. Just saying. Hey, you didn't miss nothing much, little baby. Only thing you missed was the pick'ems. We ain't gonna be alone. So we're gonna be short but strong. Y'all got watch'ems going on. So I ain't gonna overly wear y'all out and split y'all so many ways, right? We definitely have to make sure that we don't saturate the market with content, right? And it's an old FAMU shirt, man. It's not actually a FAMU shirt, it's like a church shirt, but we had a little FAMU appeal to it. So, but just looking at this game, my question is gonna be one, can FAMU's offense get going? Because I really feel like if FAMU's offense can score a touchdown early, it changes the game. Because if you give me that field goal mess, it is what it is. But if you can give me a touchdown early, all of a sudden, that puts pressure on them. I'm still on team defer. I definitely would rather see my defense on the field first, just because I want the ball back at half. But you want to do something different, I'm cool with it. But that's just me and my taste. I like to play defense first, so that way I get the ball at half. Especially in the event I can get a lead, that means I can get a lead and I can score it at half. And I really just apply some pressure to your team to score. So, but yeah, this defense ain't been it. Not this season. Like, and we would on Saturday. I don't care what their record and numbers say. Our team going to get up for this one. They understand the assignment. I think so. My only question with this game, right? Again, can you score offensively? Can you slow them down defensively? Those are my big questions. And then can you avoid getting outcoached, right? Like, can you avoid being outcoached? And look, they got the comment section over here. Let's say tall, wide. Okay. And let's make it large. There you go. Make it so the folks at home can see. Look, they new features on here. So, and look, some of that lane showing the Rattlers winning a close one if QB1 doesn't play. I don't disagree. Like, I really think the QB is the key to this game. Like, whoever's got the better quarterback is going to win. RJ don't turn on the ball. Like, I had to knock on wood, but he has not turned the ball over. Despite what could have, should have, would have, it has not happened. I think that's going to be something. I enjoyed when I watched the film against Southern and watched the game, seeing that we made adjustments in blocking. I think that was huge. That was part of what led to the 100-yard rush day. I don't know if you rush for 100 yards in this game, right? If you rush for 100 yards against this game, that's a whole nother problem. Now, can the receivers catch the ball? That's going to be another question for sure. Like, just saying, like, we got to do something better than what we've seen at home. But at Southern, it wasn't bad, right? Like, it wasn't terrible. But overall, if you let me have to call it right now, right? So, short episode today. So, for those kind of calling late, tell them catch a replay. We're going to keep it short. I got Jackson State winning only because of FAMU's defense, really. Our defense has been not good. All right, like, we've only had one game that gave me some hope. And even in that game, the offense took it away. So, because we're routinely giving up like 30 points a game. Like, it really begs the question of, is it time to pass sticks as a defense coordinator? Is it time to just let somebody else be the DC? I don't know how many people they got at that football game, but the crowd looks decent. That's just me, though. I will say this. Give me Jackson State 31-20. I think FAMU can win. I really think that. Like, we moved the glasses. They might be in the car. If I had to put my orange or green glasses on, I got FAMU winning. But if I got to be, realest guy in the room and rational, I think Jackson State is probably 2 touchdowns better than us. And I think when you're kind of looking at this, either way, in the next couple of games, Alabama State's going to make it where it don't matter what nobody do. I don't foresee them losing to anybody. Not with that team. That team looks so similar to that Jackson State team a few years ago, to the FAMU team that went to the Celebration Bowl. You look at those teams, one thing they did in the SWAC, they had all 3 of those teams. Pretty much, let's say this. Every team that has won a SWAC championship for the past 5 to 7 years has had the best quarterback in the conference and probably has had one of the best, if not the best, defense in the conference. Like, if we're only looking at FAMU, Jackson State. And if you want to look at this Alabama State team too, that might be on that same trajectory. So I think we got a formula, right? Good quarterback play, good defense. I mean, Alabama State's the most complete team right now, right? Like, them and Jackson State, most complete teams. If you're an Alabama State fan, you're cheering for FAMU. If you're a FAMU fan, you're cheering for FAMU. But at this point, is between Alabama State, Jackson State. Jackson's got a tiebreaker, and Alabama State really needs them to lose a game, and we need Alabama State to lose a game, and we need to win out. Otherwise, we might be kind of cooked. So, but for this one, I do got Jack. I want FAMU to win, but I got Jack State. Now, Streets is talking. And I want to make sure, because I got a call in like 7 to 10 minutes, right? And it includes Frat. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I don't know if y'all saw the news. I don't really cite or source the Blog Nation like that, just because they don't always be wrong, but you know, they're not always unbiased. So right here, we're gonna see John Davis. He's a noob. He's also my chapter. FSU grad. I think he goes to my church too. So evidently, this is the name that has come up in circles. And I'll say this. I have nothing against him as a person. I don't like the idea that we are consistently the testing area for people who've never had some of these positions before. Like, when did FAMU become the test ground? When did FAMU become the petri dish? Like, I think that's my issue with this, because we know how hard it is to get in some of these rooms. And yeah, and we just know. And a lot of what we've seen, even in the first couple of months, ain't great. So trying to be like non-political about this. But I don't love the hire. I don't love the potential hire. I do like the idea of, if you're going to keep AD Suggs in a different position and then move this person into that spot so that stuff looks clean, I'm fine with that, because I do get that you may want to do a little bait and switch there, but it just doesn't sit well as a fan, as an alumni, as a professional, that move right there. And I understand everyone who's saying stuff about the number of FSU people coming over. Normally, right now, basketball coach went to FSU. I don't really have a problem with that. Football coach went to FSU. Athletic director comes over from FSU. I hear y'all. The streets is talking. We hear you. Like, because why? And then again, why is FAMU the petri dish where people cut their teeth? This screams of this screams that retaliation is going to come when regime change happen. And the one thing I don't think your university systems need is instability due to people responding because of the way something made them feel or the way something happened. I'm just saying, just looking at this and trying to be not political about it. It don't sit right with me. Like, I get it. I love the fact that Brother's a noob. Y'all know I'm always a fan of that. But I don't think every person that is in my fraternity necessarily needs to be at a certain spot. That's just me. In this case, I question it, because my first question is, what new business are we getting out of this? Because what new business have we gotten that has been truly beneficial from the other business decision that you made, right? We got to deal with a college who had an accreditation issue, right? FAMU's got a long existing relationship with the Florida Lottery. So what are we really getting by bringing this person in from here? Are we getting a lot of corporate donors? Are they like, what are you going to sell to us? Because it just don't look right. Somebody kind of on their way out one other place comes in and just falls in the FAMU. Like, it don't feel right. And we know how the streets talk, but we also know how we move. And it don't feel right. That's all I got for y'all on that one, man. That's me. I don't see the fundraising happening. Where is it coming from? Where is the normally for me with an athletic director? Didn't we just see this movie at Florida State? Like, you have an athletic director that where's he made a really good head coaching hire besides the baseball coach who was an FSU grad. Like, where do you see it? I haven't seen it. I mean, is Luke Louts going to be the first? Because you look across the street and the first thing you hear is, even with the Mike Norvell contract, they don't want the current athletic director involved. And even if he is involved, they want him involved in going with Mike. So where have we seen this work at a FAMU or the other school in Tallahassee? Like, it hasn't. And so I love the idea and the concept that we're going to bring in these private entities who have no connections to the relationship or the institution, really. I mean, they know some of us alumni. Like, they know a lot of FAMU alumni, and they know a lot of FAMU alumni in some big places. Are they going to be able to galvanize the alumni? Because if you just come in there, we don't need another Keller Winslow. I'll say that. We don't need another Keller Winslow. Keller Winslow meant well, did it wrong, and broke so many relationships in the process. And I think going forward, giving these opportunities to individuals who really don't have the relationship with a lot of folks and who are already seen again as coming in as outsiders who are forced upon us, it's not a good look. And that's just me trying to be nice about it, but also honest about it. Like, I'm definitely trying to make sure I'm not saying something that's wrong. I do understand I work for the free state of Florida. But when you're looking at this, you can't say that this would feel right if it was different and for a different institution. Because I can defend Derek Brooks going to USF. You know why? Derek Brooks lives in Tampa for a long time. Very successful businessman. Very well connected. Additionally, it has worked at USF. Leroy Selman was the athletic director at USF. He did so many amazing things. When has this worked at FAMU? Like, and to be honest, it never has. So when you're kind of looking at this, if this the move, it's going to be the move. But I don't know how long the move lasts. And that's going to be interesting to see, man. So, all right, y'all. Short night. Got a call to be on. So I've been neglecting folks. And so, hey, got to get caught up, man. So, all right, y'all. Saturday, we'll be at Bragg Stadium somewhere around that field there. And Sunday, we'll be back here. You know, coaches post game. Go catch one of the watch parties, man. Fang Exchange, they're doing a watch party live. Off Script's doing a watch party live. He's at the game as well. Go get these numbers up, man. They're about to go to halftime. Delaware State's band is the only band performing. And your boy, Lamar Jackson, just threw a touchdown pass. So I understand. I see where I'm at here in this right here, man. And we get on this call with my boys, man. All right, y'all. For everybody here, HBC Digital Network, short show. Because y'all got a full evening playing, man. You already know what's up, what it's always going to be. Thanks up.
Yeah, baby, you know what time it is. Now let's get it started.
Are you kidding me? Unreal.
While our HBCUs are mostly known for academic rigor, community, they also know how to turn up.
Dorsey, have it.